people, I'm the Anime Hero, and I review manga so you can read it. Now just recently, I came across a very obscure Shonen Jump manga that is a must-read for North Star fans. Wait, don't leave! Hear me out first. This manga doesn't have an anime, but it should, because it's 4 volumes long with 31 chapters. It's a quick read, but the reason why you should check it out is answered by my witty summary. Cyber Blue is the Terminator version of Kenshiro. Yeah, I mean, in the beginning he was modeled after Bruce Lee, then later on resembles Sylvester Stallone, and now we have Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The farthest colony planet from Earth, Thenos. It has only half of Earth's oxygen concentration, and is mostly a cold Arctic desert. The dust picked up by the wind paints the sky crimson. To live under such conditions, humans must wear a life support system. Without it, they can't possibly survive. Since the first founders have landed 300 years ago, their dreams for this planet have been corrupted and decayed. To the rich, this planet is no longer a home. To those who have only this planet as their home, are an abandoned people. However, the new man who will save this planet has yet to be born.
Then we are introduced to our main lead, Blue, who encounters some thugs and busts a cap in their asses, which gets the attention of a sheriff, who wants to recruit Blue due to his shonen gunslinger skills. Not to mention, he gets stuck with a robot named Fatso, who loves to say, so Blue isn't hired, but then we find out it was all a setup with a corrupt sheriff. And I don't want to give the entire origin story away, but let's just say if you've seen RoboCop, then you know what to expect. So afterwards, he is then known as Cyber Blue, or Blue the Cyber Beam, who has now incorporated Fatso's knowledge along with multiple new weapons and unlimited potential to kick ass and say,
"Fuck you, asshole."
Yeah, his signature quote isn't "You're already dead," but it's
"Fuck you, asshole."
From this point onwards, it's all about Blue, with his goal being the elimination of corruption of this planet. As the series progresses, it deals with more science fiction and superpowered enemies known as Neo-Humans. However, the series feels rushed towards the ending, with the sudden inclusion of a character that absolutely came out of nowhere, and sadly there aren't really any memorable villains in this series. The strength of this manga is honestly the action, and some of the drama, which is strange because this manga might be considered a bit of a ripoff of North Star. Cyber Blue is drawn by the artist of North Star, Tetsuo Hara, but not the writer Buronson. It is instead written by Bob and Mitsui Ryoichi. I assume this must be aliases, for I can't find any info on these authors. Getting back to his comparison to North Star, well, instead of Bat we have Alan, instead of Yuria or Mamiya we have Claire, instead of Master Lord King Shin-sama we have Joe King. Hell, there's even a Lion Rao in this series. Yeah, a Lion Rao. A freaking Lion Rao. Huh, you know, he should be the new logo for MGM Studios. Not to mention, there's so many scenes where I can't help but think of North Star, and I can definitely see where Blue seems like a prototype for Kasumi Kenshiro, the main character of Fist of the Blue Sky. His attitude of constantly swearing and how he has a I don't give a fuck attitude really bears resemblance to Kenshiro's uncle. Plus, there's even similar scenes taking place in a church, along with being in a casino for a few chapters, and this is back in '88. Now, I admit there are some flaws with the manga, mainly being that it felt too short. And not as much was done with its enemies, mainly the Neo-Humans. The Neo-Humans are basically experimented humans mixed in with animal DNA, and then develop this strange ability to control the air with imaginary numbers, which makes their opponents decay, and yeah, I don't completely understand how that works. But according to the manga, it's basically ki energy. Unfortunately, there are only 3 characters that have these abilities, and the greatest flaw to the series are the huge lack of more interesting villains. While Blue does basically have a body that constantly evolves with power-ups such as merging with technology, inventing new guns, I feel there could have been more scenes featuring these abilities and a lot more creative fights. But sadly, you take what you get in this manga. I personally think this would be a very cool series to see animated. I mean, we have Kenshiro as the fucking Terminator! This series kind of remind me a bit of Judge Dredd, RoboCop, a little bit of Total Recall, which North Star characters in a shonen manga. With the recent debut of the anime of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I feel now would be a good time for some more 80s shonen to get adapted. I can only hope if an anime comes they can stretch out the story a bit, for it could use some rewriting in some areas. But I have my doubts due to what happened in 2010. Apparently, Cyber Blue has been having a reboot called Cyber Blue Lost Children, which the original artist is actually the writer and is working with another what? So wait, was Tetsuo Hara actually the author for the 88 version? All I can say, it's worth the read, but damn it, Cyber Blue could use an anime, or 2 movies or something. And lastly, I also recommend these 2 mangas, being Sakigake Otokojuku and Kongo Bancho. Otokojuku has an anime but only adapts 70 chapters out of 314, which you would have to read the manga from there. Kongo Bancho sadly doesn't have an anime, even though it was made in 2007. It's only 10 volumes long with 114 chapters, and both of these series really stay true to the original shonen roots, with being filled with over-the-top action. That'll be all for this review of Cyber Blue. And yes, a review for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure will be edited at some point, but until then, please visit the Green Clan channel to view a brief discussion on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure featuring Phoenix Kai and yours truly. And you might as well check out everyone else's stuff. Also, I have yet to begin 20th Century Boys, but I will start reading it after I catch up with Dorohedoro. Plus, if you're interested in more reviews, then browse through my playlist for my recent reviews, for I upload almost on a daily basis. Alright people, I'm the Anime Hero and I review manga so you can read it.